Where have you been over? I know you've been traveling all over the past few weeks. Where have you gone?
I went to, where did we go? Paris, Brussels, and Stockholm.
Paris,
I didn't get
Brussels,
any screams.
Stockholm. No local, no Stockholmians here tonight? And do you get to see any of these places when you're there? Or do they just rush you in and out of the cities?
Yeah, you can, yeah. It's kind of, you go to different places, especially places like Brussels, where I don't really know anything about it. And then, so, like, I mean, I don't really see anything, but everyone from the place asks you what it's like and what do you know about Brussels. And you just say stupid stuff. So it eventually just kind of caused a mess, like, the whole way through Europe. And they're like, what do you know about Brussels? I'm like, you eat mayonnaise with your fries. And like, that was it.
Love your sprouts.
That was it. Someone in Stockholm asked at the press conference, like, they're from Finland, and they're like, would you ever, I'm not going to do a Finnish accent. They're like, would you ever come to Finland? And I ended up saying stuff like, well, we just went to Belgium. So like, I'm like, what is happening? I'm completely delirious. Like, this is terrible.
No, countries don't like being lumped together, I guess, yeah.
It's awful.
And so then you just leave that town in ruins and you go on to the next place.
Just move away. I mean, everyone, yeah, I don't know what people are thinking when they think a press tour is of any value to anybody. I mean,
I think they just get excited that you're there, even though ultimately, yeah, you wind up just kind of talking to a camera in a language you don't speak.
Completely, yeah. We also had, I had the one like kind of a really, there's the one different thing that happened in Stockholm. Somebody, I got attacked. And it was the greatest thing ever. I mean, after like 4 years of doing fan events and stuff, everything's great, everything's just sort of screaming and stuff. And then there's this one guy who you had to pay for a ticket to get into this thing in Stockholm, and he was like trying to throw stuff at me. He was trying to throw rocks or something, and there's suddenly this huge security concern and stuff. And I was like, wow, no, let him do it, let him. I want there to be mayhem. And yeah, it didn't amount to anything.
You got stoned in Stockholm.
I was literally getting stoned.
Wow. Well, that's not good. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
No,
but
it was so much fun.
That to me would be a negative. That's where we differ. You shot in Brazil a lot of the movie, right? Or a part of the movie was shot in Brazil. That wasn't fake. That was really Brazil.
That was Brazil. There was Brazil and St. Thomas in the Caribbean.
And has vampire fever hit even Brazil?
Oh man, I think like you can excite Brazilians by doing anything.
Oh really?
You can kind of, you can sort of. I mean, as soon as we turned up, I mean, there's such a different mentality. It's like fever pitch as soon as you go there. I mean, and there's also a sort of exuberance. People want to hug you, and they don't understand anything. Even if there's 1,000 people and they all try and hug you at the same time, they have no, like, there's no understanding of it being like, of you feeling uncomfortable.
Right.
They think they're just like, what? It's a party. What?
They're just very warm and they want to.
And so people, even on the set, we're like, there's a scene with me and Kristen walking down the street in Rio, and yeah, all the extras just suddenly just grab you. And they're all getting thrown off by security. So you probably can see it in the movie. There's like just big security guys dressed as sort of Rio party goers surrounding us.
Wow. Well, we have a clip from the movie when we come back, and I saw the film. It's first of all, I enjoyed it, and secondly, it's very erotic. It's very erotic. We're going to see some of that when we come back. The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 1 opens November 18th. Robert Pаттinson, we'll be right back.